So, what am I bringing home? That's the truck I've been driving here. And something's on the hook. And what is it? My first truck. I didn't buy it like that. I ran this thing for a good many years. Never once needed a hook. Never once left me broken on the side of the road. Always got the load in. Always got my home. Well, when I did go somewhere other than the truck, that was my full-time home. 6 years. That was it. 1980, built in September of '89. Freightliner FLD 120 with a 120-inch, 10-foot Star Class sleeper built sometime in the '80s. Don't know when. Interior was, let me get over here actually. Interior was all oak. And fire started right in the little box down here where the heater was sitting. January, Iowa, cold, sleeping. Woke up coughing and hacking. And opened that window. Yeah, not the window, was. Opened that window there, behind a Walmart. Stuck my head up there, coughing and hacking, breathing some fresh air, turned around, see a whole bunch of smoke. So I dive up to the front, see if maybe the dashboard was caught fire or something, and nope. It was clear up in the front. I couldn't breathe again, put down the window at the driver's side door right there. It's actually intact, at least on the outside. Just needs a good cleaning. But stuck my head out the window, breathed in, breathed some air, and realized it flared up behind me. That's why it's all missing right there. See, the driver's side, it's still got the corner, but this side is gone. Trucks have a fire extinguisher, but it's just a small little thing. I tried it, but the heater was in a permanent box. You had to take screws out and take things apart to get to it. And the little vents for airflow weren't big enough to get the fire out. Didn't reach the engine though. Got a little hot under here, yeah, but engine should still be just fine, even up under there. All this melted aluminum. Oh, the other side, yeah. Not just melted aluminum, the deformed glass. There is nothing on this truck that had curved glass. Nothing in nowhere. You know, I saw another piece of it earlier. Yeah, right here too. Yeah. It's not only melted like that, it's smoothed out. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. A big old sheet. Like I can touch the other edges and I can feel the sharpness on them, but then at the same time there's a lack of sharpness. Softened. Yeah, all this aluminum just melted. Big chunk of it there. We actually ripped the door off because it was just attached by this little bit of metal here. And it was real wobbly, so it's safer just to pull the door off and toss it in. Unlike any other Freightliner though, these old FLDs. Well, that was good before the plastic was gone. But the doors are perfect. Open and close just without an issue. See, you can... Carpet's still left on this thing. Same with the back here, although it's piled of all the debris. Carpet was still there mostly. The fire went up. Well, the frame and chassis are saved. The storage box in the back. That's the lid right there. Everything inside of there was fine. Same thing on the other side. so I'm gonna bring it home. Forgot how much tread I had on these tires. A good tread there. Well, I'm gonna bring it home, get it put back together, get that cab replaced, do a lot of cutting and fixing on this. Gonna have a lot of fiberglass work ahead of me. Why not just get a different one on there? Because I don't do that. I don't replace if I can restore. You'd be amazed at what you can bring back. Tanks were full of fuel. I just filled up earlier that day, but they're empty now. Doesn't seem like they stole much of anything out of here. Yeah, I got 2 fire extinguishers there, one right there. Some people ran over. Oh, I forgot the story, sorry. Yeah, I woke up coughing, hacking, and grabbed my fire extinguisher, tried to put it out. And I got it smothered on the downside, but it was already burning up top. Threw on some clothes and jumped out. I was under a trailer at the time. Disconnected the trailer. Pulled out from under it. Moved away from everyone else. And that was it. I mean, the sleeper was already going behind me. Fired up the truck. Snatched out away and just got out. Watched my life burn. Everything I owned. So now, that's Boss Man's truck. Well, the guy I drive for has his truck. And he has a buddy that owns a recovery shop with one of them. Those things are expensive. I said, hey, your hood is coming apart. Mine is damaged a bit, but otherwise it's intact. That's a one-piece hood. It's not all separate pieces. I said, hey, your hood is falling apart. You need a new one. I can grab my truck, do some fiberglass work to it, clean it up. See, it's all one piece. All the structure on the inside, all one piece. Makes them heavy, but they're solid. I got a good air compressor, fresh reman. Less than a year on it. His is failing. And a few other odds and ends. Maybe swap these tires over. Could use some. Of course, it's the end of winter when I get it. Yeah, custom light set up on the back. Those bars are actually the tail lights. Diffused red, dedicated turn signals, dedicated brake lights, and those are my backup lights. I did power only. Need to be able to see without a trailer on. Alright. Get under here. Oh. Got my Centromatics. Yep. Nice balanced out tires. And just tall enough to where me at 6 feet tall could stand up inside. Get home, get it back together. New cab, wiring, airlines, do the whole chassis just about. Do a lot of cutting and rebuilding on that. Get back on the road. Now, it's going to be a while. It's gonna have to wait till at least one of my other trucks are back on the road. Probably gonna pull the engine out of it and put them on a second truck. They're both factory B model Caterpillar engines, both Freightliner. Short stack, can fit under all sorts of stuff. And then be back on the road with my own truck, making that little bit more money at least. I mean, or more for doing the same work, yeah? I mean, I still got all the truck. It's not gone. The door and everything, it's just right there. Not so crazy as to try and gather that up and reforge it. That's a bit much. I will need a whole new cab. First tag to last. Yeah, let me get over there. That was on the truck. My truck was NX2000. Is NX2000. A little, yeah. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. And yes, it is legal to leave the old ones on there. A lot of people say, you can't do that. Nope, nope, you can. You just can't have multiples of the same year. Something growing in it. So. Odometer? Or speedometer, maybe? Yeah, it's got all the pips at the bottom. That's a speedometer. Oh, the tachometer. That was funny. I kept randomly just swinging the needle all over the place. I didn't know why, and I'd give it a thunk and I could hear it rattling. It would behave. Sometimes it'd just go crazy, and always annoyed me for years. Like 4 years I dealt with it. Finally I pulled it open, checked it, and the bulb had fell out. Well, the light still worked because whoever had it before me, they just put a different bulb in. But yeah. Got my little visors on the lights. Gotta have your visors. This grill was attached to the hood. I had to replace the hood because a deer took out this whole side. I mean, the lights and everything still worked. So that is not the correct grill for this year of truck. So I gotta put some brake lights on the front of it because the light bar for the tow hook was broken. Yeah, good old mirror there. Have to pull some of that, pull the hinges and whatnot for the other truck. Put some bungees on the hood to keep it from flying open. Just pull them backward. Wheel. That was a generator under here. That was a generator sat, and that was the gas tank for it. The 80s. Use gas. So, I got some work to do. I'll get it home. And yeah, it did actually haul load with that fifth wheel way back there like that without a problem. I can still scale 45 on the deck. Worked just fine. Because the frame wasn't any longer, just a big giant sleeper on it. Kept the weight down. And that's how you can move a big heavy. That's how you can have a big sleeper on a regular truck. Just move your plate. Alright then. Let's get it home.